Welcome to my channel, guys. You just found your favorite spot on YouTube. Fresh channel, zero filter, and maximum vibes. I am your host, Classy. I would like to wish a happy Eid Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and the post happy Children's Day celebration to children and everyone all over the world. And today's gist is on former ex BB Niger housemate and Nigerian actress Bamike Olawumi, who is popularly known as Bam Bam. She shared a post on her Instagram, a very, very emotional one amid gunmen abducting school children in Obomoso, Oyo State. The kidnappings happened on the 15th of May 2026, and on that trajectory, we lost one of the teachers to the beheading in the hands of the gunmen, whose name was Mr. Michael Oyedokun. She questioned how many more families must suffer this before lives are valued, and other stars like Tony Abraham, Faust, Tiwa Savage also voiced their dismay over the recent bandit attacks in Nigeria. Public views were actually split on this post. Some were praising her raw vulnerability, and others looked at it as a scripted and coordinated celebrity outreach against the incumbent president's administration, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. The recent kidnappings of school children happened in Orile local government of Oyo State on the 15th of May 2026 in Orile local government area, targeting schools like Yawata Nursery and Primary School, LA Primary School, and Community High School, Ahoro Esinle. Please, if you are new on my page, kindly click the like button, share and comment. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe on our channel and also click the notification buttons. This will enable us get more latest updates and political happenings around you. Thank you. Firstly, I would want to say this is a very sad event in the history of our beloved nation, where school children who were as young as 2 years old, they were too innocent. They are just so innocent to pay for the sins of their fathers. If you ask me, that's what I would say. It's deeply heartbreaking and disheartening that these children will have to live with an atom of trauma for the rest of their lives. Um, Also, I would want to commend Bam Bam for speaking up at this critical point in time. You can see the video on the side of the screen, and you can see how emotional she was, trying to fight back her tears. And she even had running nose in the course of recording that video. And it's just so bad that a parent was trying to prepare his child for school, and if someone would have told that parent that this is the last time you are going to see your child in a while, that parents won't believe that story. And unfortunately, that's the reality we woke up to. It's really, really sad. Also, I'd want to commend Faust, Toyin Abraham, and also Tiwa Savage. They've also lended their voices against the attacks. And, they pleaded with the federal government to ensure the immediate release of these children so that they will be able to reunite with their loved ones and their family. Secondly, I personally condemn this attack because a nation of 250 million plus is supposed to firstly ensure the safety, lives, and property of its citizens. But it seems that the politics and the politicians, will I say our leaders, have taken politics as their first priority in governance. We need to bring this to the first steps of their door and know that they are accountable, and we should always hold them accountable for anything that happens to the young generations of the country which they tend to say they are the leaders or in which they tend to govern. And I wouldn't see a reason why something like this happened on the 15th of May, and this almost like 2 weeks now, and there is no concrete, arrangement. There has been no concrete effort made to attempt in the rescue of these children. And what they are going about doing is doing their party primaries, going for celebrations, going for ribbon cutting, and things that are very, very less relevant to the promotion of peace and unity in the states. And I condemn that with a very, very strong fist. As it stands now, we don't know how these children feed. We don't know what they use to feed them. We don't know how they sleep. We don't know how they bathe. We don't know what has beaten them. We don't know who is sick. We lack so many vital information about these children, and it's getting worse as the day goes by. And I won't be surprised that when these children comes, we'll get, not that I'm being negative, but I won't be surprised if we get to lose one or more of them to the cold hands of these bandits. For these children, the trauma goes beyond immediate separation and fear. Kidnapping at this age disrupts the very psychological foundation of these children, in the sense that it can cause acute trauma and fear of response. It could also lead to disrupted sense of safety and trust, and also, lead to increased ripple effect on the community, including those, or including the children also who were not kidnapped, who reside also in that community. They could be limited to their childhood explorations and learnings, in the sense that they could feel that if they are outside trying to catch up with childhood lifestyle, attacks could, rain on them, and they could lose their entire freedom to the hands of those bandits. These young ones, meant to be carefree, learning and dreaming, have lost their freedom, and their innocence have been violently stolen. The uncertainty, possible exposure to violence or harsh conditions, and the painful reunion if it comes, many will need sustained compassionate support, um, psychological counseling, and also family therapy, and most importantly, safe schools environment to rebuild their sense of security and hope. As we wrap up our Children's Day celebration, our hearts goes out to these children, their families, and the entire Oyo community. No child should endure this horror while simply trying to get education. We beacon on the federal government to make swift operations and ensure the immediate release of these children, and also prevent future attacks. This should not just be made and achieved for safety, it's also an avenue to protect the fragile future generations. So if you are new on my page, I would love you to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe on our YouTube channel. I am your host, Glassy.